So today we are going to be replacing the heater core on our 1963 Galaxie 500 XL. I'm going to start with pulling out the glove box lid and the glove box to access better to see what I need to take apart. By the looks of it, this car is completely original underneath the dash. It doesn't look like any of these items have ever been worked on or touched before. So the tools needed to do this heater core job are a pair of pliers, a pair of side cutters, a Phillips screwdriver, a stubby Phillips screwdriver, a 5/16 wrench, a 7/16 on a 1/4 inch ratchet, and a 5/16 on either an impact or a bit driver. So now we are removing the 3 nuts from the outside. We already had the heater hoses removed because we just got done re-gasketing and resealing the engine, so we had all the coolant and everything drained. So we got the 2 easier ones. Now there's a little bit harder one to get to, which is behind the dipstick. These are all 7/16 speed nuts. Carefully remove our seals off of the heater hoses. Actually, it looks like there's 4. There's another one next to the upper heater hose. So there's 4 speed nuts. One down here behind the hood hinge, one next to the upper heater hose fitting, one over here that the heater hose hold down attaches to, and one back here down behind the valve cover. So now we have our heater box flipped over where it's accessible. Now we can get in here and take apart these 5/16 nuts. However, we remove this panel and remove the heater core. So to make it a little bit easier, so I can do a little bit better cleanup, I'm going to go ahead and remove this cable off of here. That way I can go ahead and remove the box completely from the vehicle, do some cleaning, do some freshen up, make sure there's nothing inside the box. This car has been sitting for over 20 years. So I just want to make sure there's no mouse droppings or nests inside this box that's going to cause issues down the road. Yeah, that sounds right. All right, so now we got everything loose. We can go ahead and carry the heater box out of the car. Now that the box is easy to access, we can remove these 6 5/16 bolts. Lift our access panel up and off. Slide the heater core out. So there is our leaking heater core. Looks like it's been leaking for a little while. There's the inside of the box. Like I said, that's all the stuff I'm going to vacuum out and wipe out just so it doesn't cause any future issues. So while I had the box out, I figured I may as well go ahead and take the blower motor out, make sure there's no nests in it, and make sure it turns on and doesn't cause any kind of noise. Looks like everything works perfectly. So we got the new heater core installed. This one here looks a lot better shape than the one that we removed. Slides in there right like that. Take the cover, set it down like so. Start all the screws, make sure everything lines up. Alright, the heater box is ready to go back in, except for whenever I took it apart, the heater box air inlet tube self-destructed. So now I have to wait for a new one of them to come in so we can get that replaced and have this thing all back up to working order.